8 phrases women say that reveal. She likes you romantically, and most guys miss every single one. They don't sound flirty, they don't even sound romantic, but buried in these casual lines are real feelings. She doesn't know how to say out loud. And the final phrase that one's a window into the future she's already imagining with you if you're new. Welcome to Dark Facts 2. 0. We share daily strategies to help men master dating. Drop a comment below and subscribe, or you may never see our videos again and you'll rely on guesswork when you could use a plan. 1. You remind me of someone I used to really care about this. 1's a sneaky emotional breadcrumb. She's not comparing you to her ex to kill the vibe, she's planting a seed that someone is likely someone she once had feelings for, and now she's signaling you're hitting the same emotional frequency. It's a sideways compliment dipped in nostalgia. What she's really doing is letting you know that you're sparking something in her, that you're making her feel in ways that remind her of someone who once held her heart. It's a subtle signal that she's starting to see you in a more meaningful light, and this statement should never be brushed off as casual memory sharing. In fact, this kind of nostalgic emotion is incredibly powerful because it links you directly to a past moment of emotional intensity. And her subconscious is telling her to pay attention to that connection. She's starting to associate your presence with real emotional warmth, and that's an early sign of deep romantic interest. 2. I never act like this with other people. It sounds like she's just being quirky, but this phrase is actually her way of highlighting that. You bring out a different version of her, more playful, more open, maybe even a little nervous translation. She's aware she's letting her guard down around you and she likes it. She's signaling that you've created a space where she feels comfortable being herself. Not just her usual self, but a side of her she keeps hidden from most people. It's an indication that she feels safe with you and that trust is key to romantic attraction, and here's why it matters most. Guys overlook this completely. But when a woman says she's different with you, she's giving you credit for emotionally unlocking something inside her that others couldn't. This statement is often wrapped in humor or sarcasm, but its roots go deep. It means she feels chemistry, emotional availability, and a desire to express parts of herself she normally keeps under wraps. She doesn't just like you. She feels emotionally awakened by you, and that's not something she takes lightly. 3. Wait. You really noticed that flicker of surprise isn't about your observational skills. It's her realizing you're paying closer attention than most to her moods, her habits, her preferences. And if she says this with a half smile or a soft laugh, she's feeling seen in a way that's dangerously close to romantic. It's a moment where she realizes you're not just looking at her surface level, but you see the things that make her unique. This is a deeply personal signal that she feels like you understand her and that connection is something she craves. And here's what most men don't get: when a woman realizes you're tuned into the small things she does and you reflect it back to her in an authentic way, it makes her feel incredibly valued and emotionally recognized. It's not about compliments, it's about presence. When you notice things like the way her voice changes when she talks about something she loves, or the subtle change in her energy when she's tired or anxious, that's when she starts to feel an invisible bond forming between you two, and this is how true emotional attraction begins. 4. Why don't you have a girlfriend? Forget what you've heard. This isn't idle curiosity. It's a scouting mission. She's trying to figure out how you're still single, and more importantly, if the door is still open, if it comes out casually, but lingers in the air. She's not so subtly wondering where she might fit in. She wants to know if there's space in your life for her, and whether the possibility of something more could work. It's a question that's loaded with intent. A little hint that she may be wondering if she's the one who could change your status. And here's something powerful. Most guys freeze up or give a bland answer to this question, but what she's really looking for is a glimpse into your emotional availability, your standards, your past, your values. When she asks why you're single, it means she's mentally placing herself in the role of someone who could fill that space. And the way you answer can either shut down that fantasy or accelerate her attraction. She's opening the door for you to lead the conversation into a more romantic direction. Take it. 5. You're trouble. This isn't an insult, it's flirtation in disguise. When she says this with a teasing tone, she's acknowledging the tension, the chemistry, the potential chaos. And inviting it just a little, it's playful, but loaded with romantic implication. It's not a rejection. It's an invitation to continue. She sees something exciting about the dynamic between you two, and she's not afraid to play along this. Phrase carries an undercurrent of flirtation and sparks the potential for more. And here's what's really going on. Beneath that phrase, when she calls you trouble, she's labeling the energy you bring into her life as unpredictable but magnetic. She's teasing the idea that being around you might shake up her world a little. And the truth is, women are drawn to emotional excitement. Not drama, but the spark that comes from unpredictability, curiosity, and desire. And if you lean into this, playfully and confidently, you're confirming that you understand the chemistry she's referring to, and that shared unspoken connection can quickly evolve into something more physical and romantic. 6. I feel like I can tell you things I usually don't. This phrase is a trust test. She's signaling emotional intimacy, not in a friend zone way, but in a way that builds the foundation of something deeper. Emotional safety is the bedrock of romantic attraction for many women. If she says this, the walls are lowering. She's showing vulnerability, and it's not something she does lightly when a woman shares personal details. She normally keeps hidden. It's a clear sign that she feels a connection with you that goes beyond simple friendship. This trust is essential for developing romantic feelings, and you have to understand. Vulnerability is rare in a world where people are constantly protecting themselves. When she feels she can confide in you, she's doing more than venting. She's sharing emotional real estate, she's letting you in, and when a woman opens up like this, she's inviting you to connect with her on a deeper level. If you respond with empathy instead of judgment, she'll begin to see you as someone who isn't just attractive, but emotionally safe. And that's the kind of man women fall hard for. 7. You're so different when you talk about things you love. She's not just observing your passion, she's admiring it. This phrase reveals she's studying. You intrigued by your layers, and more often than not, it means she's wondering what it would feel like to be one of those things you light up about. She sees something deeper in you, something that excites her. When she notices that spark in your eyes, she's imagining what it would be like to be a part of that excitement, to share in your enthusiasm. She's not just interested in you, but in everything that makes you you. And here's why this matters. Passion is magnetic, it's contagious, and it reveals your depth. Most men don't talk about the things they love with fire in their voice, and when you do and she comments on it, she's revealing that she's drawn to that spark because it hints at the possibility of being swept up. In your world of purpose, your energy makes her want to learn more about you and be included in the parts of your life that light you up. This is a clear step into emotional attraction. 8. I'm mad I didn't meet you sooner. On the surface, it's just wistful small talk, but look closer. It's loaded with emotional timing. She's fantasizing about an alternate timeline where you were already hers, and that's not casual. She's thinking ahead. She's imagining a future where you two are already together, and she's feeling a little regretful that things didn't unfold that way sooner. That's a sign she's emotionally invested and has started to imagine a future with you. It's not just a passing thought. It's a sign that she's starting to picture you in her life for the long haul, and this is a huge sign. Most men dismiss this as harmless reflection. But she's not just lamenting missed time. She's emotionally stepping into a future where you are already a part of her world. This phrase reveals that she's beginning to plan scenarios in her mind where your lives are intertwined. And if you're hearing this from her, it means you've already made a deep emotional impression. And from here, the connection can evolve into something long-term and life-changing. If you've been picking up on these subtle signs, congratulations, you're starting to see the deeper layers of attraction. If you want to continue unlocking the secrets of attraction and dating strategies, hit that subscribe button so you never miss a moment of insight. Make sure you don't rely on guesswork when you could have a plan in your pocket. For more tips, make sure to check out Dark Facts 2.0, where we give you the knowledge you need to navigate the world of dating with confidence and clarity. This is Dark Facts 2.0, and we're just getting started.